All right, y'all. Welcome back to the channel. This year we're turning losers into producers. Like honestly. And today we're ranking NFL teams 2020, 2020, 2025. No, it's 2025. NFL team logos here. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let's get into it. We got simple tiers, S, A, B, C, D, and we're starting off with the Cardinals. Cardinals just classic, nothing, nothing to flare about, nothing to rave about. Solid. That's going solid B tier. Falcons. You couldn't even tell that's a Falcon if you didn't know what a Falcon looked like. That doesn't even look like a Falcon. That's going D tier. Baltimore Raven. That does look like a Raven with the barber did his best on that one. Like the barber carved the bean to the side of the Raven's head. He gave him that mean Baltimore fade. Like, where are you from? G-U-2. Like Reggie, shout out Reggie. That's the only dude I know from Baltimore. And he says two. I can't even do it. Two. No. Two. Chew. 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 Yeah, I need to work on that. I'm not from Baltimore. So shout out Reggie from A&P, you know, that organization over there, B tier. Buffalo Bills. I don't know what this line coming out of the Baltimore or the Buffalo Bill is. Doesn't really make sense. Um, I've never seen a buffalo with a red stripe on it. So with that, it's going. It does look like a buffalo. I don't get the red stripe. It's going B tier. Panther. This is a panther. This is a panther on drugs. It does look like a panther. I've never seen a blue panther before, but it's a black panther with blue highlights. It's one of the most recognizable ones. With that, it's going right next to the Baltimore Raven because you can tell it's some sort of cat. Well, actually, you can't really even tell it's a panther, so that's going all the way down to C. This is probably one of the best ones. It does look like a bear, but it does look like a bear, sort of, kind of. Like if you like squint one eye, turn your head, like Fetty Wap, like it does sort of look like a bear. So with that, it's going A tier. What do we got? The Bengals, just simple Bengals B, going B tier. Nothing exciting about it. Nothing crazy about it. Like, what is it? Bengal tiger? Like, come on. You have so much to do with this logo. A Bengal tiger, you can make any logo out of it. The Browns D tier, just a football helmet with an orange and it's supposed to be a brown stripe. What is this? The Dallas Cowboys, doesn't really make sense why they have a star on them. Dude, it doesn't make sense why the Dallas Cowboys has a star logo. I guess Texas, the Lone Star State, but it's not called the Dallas Lone Star football team. It's called the Dallas Cowboys, and it should be a cowboy. So with that, it doesn't make much sense behind it. Broncos. This looks like a horse, pretty fierce, but in the same vein as this panther. Like it's sort of skewed a little bit. If you like squint one eye and turn your head like Fetty Wap, you could sort of see like it's it's a Bronco. The Lions. This is solid going up here with the Bears. Same Fetty Wap technique. Like you get it done. The Green Bay Packers. The Green Bay Packers. What is a Green Bay Packer? Like honestly, if you guys know what a Green Bay Packer actually is, I don't know what the Packers are. Like cheese Packers, I know they're big on cheese. Like what are they packing cheese? Like what are they doing there? Um Probably going B tier. Like I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get why their logo's a G. I get it. They're called the Green Bay Packers, but who the Texas, the is it Houston Texans? This sort of makes sense. It goes up here in A. Like I get it. The Houston Texans, like Texas Longhorn Bull. Like I guess you can make that connection there. Who is this? The Colts. See, this makes sense. What Colts is it? The Dallas Colts? No, Indianapolis Colts. I think, and the Colt is a horse, and this is a shoe on the bottom of a horse. So this makes sense. I like the idea behind this, like the horseshoe. Like it makes sense. They're called the Colts. Like that's good. Jacksonville Jaguars. This actually looks like a jaguar. This is going to in front of the no behind the Colts. I like the Colts logo. It makes sense for what they are. The Jacksonville Jaguars. That looks like a Jaguar. There's like no color ways to it. That's good. Kansas City Chiefs. Didn't they change their logo? Isn't it the Kansas City football team? But this is an arrowhead, and an arrowhead is associated with like native tribes and chiefs, and they used to make them for bow and arrows. I like the backstory behind this one, but it makes sense. But I understand why they changed it, and I would have to agree with that because cultural appropriation. But this made sense for why they did it, and that's why it's going in S tier. Chargers, just a lightning bolt. I get it. Nothing crazy. Los Angeles Rams. This is like a modern take, like a bad modern take. Like this, like I see the ram horn, like, but this is like doing too much and just trash. Honestly, like it's just trash. Like you could have went so many different ways with it. Like you're trying to do the LA plus the ram horn, like you're mixing, and like all these other ones are just simple. It's either an animal or a logo, but you're trying to incorporate both, and you ended up doing too much. The Raiders. This is a solid logo. This is just a solid logo all around. Like you're going up here. You're going in B tier. Like that's just a solid logo going around. Dolphins, Miami Dolphins. Yeah, that looks like a dolphin sun. I don't like the orange sun in the background, but I get it. It looks good. I get you're the Dolphins. It's going up here in B tier. The Vikings, that looks like a Viking. I like this. Like it's clean. You could tell it's a Viking or some sort of like Viking-esque character. That makes sense. New England Patriots, a patriot, somebody who supports their country and is very prideful of their country. Uh, I feel like this could be done better. I don't really understand this one if I'm being honest. When I think of a patriot, this is not what I think of. Something that looks like this. I'm not a big fan of this. Let's go in C tier. I sort of get what they're going on. It's like a guy wearing a hat, like with like I don't know, some sort of like American flag with the star, but it's not really doing it for me. The Saints. This is some sort of symbol. I don't know what this symbol means, but I think it's a saint symbol. New Orleans Saints. New Orleans is very like heavily populated and like I don't know. I guess like the saint culture, like a lot of culture. This is solid logo holding it down. New York Giants, New York Giants, New York Giants. This is just a clean logo. I like this logo. It's clean, but they have much more room to like do something crazy with it. It's clean. It's going in here with the other letter categories. Just very clean with like these are other ones. Jets, this logo is trash. Absolutely trash. Just trash logo. Eagles. This looks like an eagle. You could tell it's an eagle. It's very clear. They're called the Philadelphia Eagles. It's going to S tier. It makes a lot of sense for the team. Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh Steel Mill Steelers. They were heavily associated in the like what the Rust Belt, like when the Pittsburgh's now part of the Rust Belt, and it was heavily associated with steel. But this just isn't doing it for me. Just not doing it for me. You could do so much more with this logo. So much more with this logo. Seattle Seahawks. See this? I don't know what a Seahawk looks like, but I feel like this could be done a little better. It could be done better. San Francisco and with the Jets, so much room for improvement. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I like this logo. This logo makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. They're called the Tampa Bay Buccaneers Pirates. This is a sword with a pirate flag. That logo is probably one of the sickest in the NFL. Honestly, like, yeah, Tennessee Titans. A little better than the Steelers, a little better than San Fran. So with that, I'm gonna have to go with C tier. Like they're doing a little bit more, and then the Washington football team. This I don't even like the color of that. So, dude, I don't even like the color of that. So that's going in D tier. So, just a quick recap. This is probably the sickest logo in the NFL. Makes a lot of sense. All these logos up here make sense. They're very clean. You could easily associate them with the team. Some of these logos down here, you have to do a little more. Have to be a little more inquisitive, intuitive about. Like the Raiders and Saints, these are very clean logos. I like them; they make sense. But if you like just from a glance, like you don't know what they are. Like these ones over here, you have to Fetty Wap. You like close your eyes, squint a little bit, and steer back, and you can sort of see like the animal. Like that's the bear, that's the lion. These down here just clean. These three right here are clean, make a lot of sense. Room for improvement. A cardinal, a buffalo. I don't know what the red stripe is. These ones down here, you have to Fetty Wap it. They could do much more improvement, and these down here just make no sense and uh, have so much more improvement and a long, long way to go before they hit S tier. Like I said, these are my honest opinions. If you like it, comment at your mother, your brother, your sister, your auntie. This is the Drink Man, and I'm out of here. Peace.